Is the Christian faith considered rational? Clearly, it significantly depends on the interpretation we give to the term rational. A more suitable term is reasonable. The Christian faith is indeed reasonable. Let us now explore the reasons for this initial assertion, and subsequently I will address some criticisms. The universe exists. We have two possibilities. Either the universe is eternal in some manner, or there is an everlasting entity that brought it into existence. This is the creator entity, which we typically refer to as God. Now I concur that it is indeed impossible to demonstrate with absolute certainty that the universe was brought into existence by a rational and intentional entity, but the exact opposite is equally true. We do not possess any concrete evidence that this universe is capable of being eternal. In fact, the occurrence of the Big Bang strongly indicates that this universe is not eternal. An atheist might contend that the cause of the Big Bang is rooted in quantum fluctuations, but then the identical issue would emerge. Are these quantum fluctuations, which are believed to have caused the universe, truly eternal? When we trace back through the chain of causes, there must necessarily exist something that is uncaused and eternal, or to be more precise, timeless. Therefore, we cannot entirely exclude, even from a scientific perspective, the potential existence of a creator entity that we commonly refer to as God. This is also because, from both a scientific and mathematical standpoint, we possess no knowledge of anything that occurred before 10 to the negative 43 seconds subsequent to the Big Bang event. If a creator entity exists, it must have manifested itself throughout the history of humanity. Otherwise, such a creation would not make any logical sense. Clearly, we cannot scientifically demonstrate that creation is sensible, but neither can we conclusively prove that it is not. For a Christian believer, the fundamental occurrence that unveils the true essence of God is the reality that the Creator of the universe desires to establish a relationship. The relationship of love with his creatures is undoubtedly the resurrection of Jesus, which defies all the physical laws of our universe. However, I recall that if there is indeed a creator of the universe, then he would have established all the physical laws and would encounter no difficulty in overriding them. But does the Christian truly believe in the resurrection and has lost faith? Let us meticulously examine the gospel accounts. Peter disavows any knowledge of Jesus, not because of threats of extreme torture or offers of immense riches, but rather in the company of some elders and a handful of women whom he encountered casually while trailing Jesus post his arrest. Subsequently, however, both Peter and the other apostles transformed into tireless witnesses of the resurrection of Jesus. Why did the attitude of Peter and the other apostles undergo such a complete transformation? For a Christian, something significant occurred, specifically the resurrection of Jesus. I imagine the critiques from atheists who watch this short video of mine who will say that. They say that I have not proven it either scientifically or mathematically. Not a great deal, but I have indeed. I have presented some reasonable arguments in favor of the Christian belief system, and I have indeed. I have demonstrated that the existence of God has nothing to do with the existence of Santa Claus or pink unicorns, and of dragons which do not. They cannot boast any reasoning in favor of their existence itself. Another serious atheist fallacy is that if the Christian cannot prove the existence of God, then certainly he does not exist. Those who claim with 100% certainty that God does not exist must provide evidence or arguments, reasonings, discourse that does not. It applies to those who simply doubt the existence of God. To wrap up, I'll explain what it is. The study of theology is, stop thinking it's an invention. Folklore is. Theology is divided into natural theology and revealed theology, supernatural phenomena. The first deals with the truths about God that can only be reached through the use of reason, while the second hinges on unveiling of revelation. Assuming the basic principle that the Bible tells the truth,